Good afternoon. I'm Taryn Krista, Martin County Administrator, and today is Wednesday, May 27th. Thank you for joining us for today's weekly update. As you know, on May 18th, Governor DeSantis issued Executive Order 20-123, bringing all Florida counties into Phase 1. The plan was based on 4 guiding principles: public health and safety, healthcare system readiness, protection of the vulnerable, and economic recovery. The Martin County Board of County Commissioners, our constitutional officers, and local municipalities have been making plans and preparations to reopen offices to the public. It's an exciting time, but we remain strategic in our approach so we can safely bring employees and customers together. Our employees, many of whom have been working remotely or working alternate schedules to accommodate social distancing guidelines, are getting ready to welcome you back into the offices. We are, after all, customer service oriented, and while we've been able to provide many services online, by mail, and over the phone, we miss you. So I wanted to talk about reopening businesses today. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, and the U.S. Department of Labor, through the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, have provided guidance for businesses during COVID-19. The CDC recommends that employers respond by taking into account current levels of transmission in our community, healthcare capacity, and your readiness to protect the safety and health of your employees and customers. The CDC also encourages employers to follow the White House guidelines for opening up America and any and all state plans. For us, that's Governor DeSantis' safe, smart, step-by-step plan for Florida's recovery. OSHA's guidance on preparing workplaces for COVID-19 contains recommendations and descriptions of mandatory safety and health standards, and according to OSHA, their recommendations are advisory in nature, informational in content, and are intended to assist employers in providing a safe and healthful workplace. To find more information on the CDC and OSHA guidance, you can visit our website. Earlier this week, Ruth Ski, our Martin County tax collector, announced the reopening of Fuller Services on June 1st at the Willoughby Boulevard, Palm City, and Hope Sound offices, and that the Indiantown branch office will remain closed until further notice. So as not to overwhelm offices and create a crowding issue, the tax collector reminds residents that many transactions are still available online, by phone, by mail, and by curbside pickup, and encourage continued use of these methods as much as possible. For residents who need to go in for her services, there are a few restrictions and requests. Clients will temporarily be limited to Martin County residents. Only the person conducting business will be allowed in the office. A face mask or face shield must be worn while you're inside. Residents are asked to not pay by cash if possible. Payments can be made by credit card, check, or e-check, or Apple, Samsung, or Google Pay. In the tax collector's offices, you will also notice barriers with protective shields are now in place to eliminate any potential physical contact between the clerks and the customers. And just as I mentioned earlier, their office is following the governor's guidelines as well as Department of Health, CDC, and OSHA recommendations. These plans and protective measures are taking place in constitutional offices throughout Martin County, as well as our own offices. We're looking forward to announcing reopen plans soon for many of our buildings. We know you're ready to get back to a more normal routine and conduct business face-to-face again. We want that too. In the meantime, please know that we remain steadfast in our resolve to make Martin County a safe and healthy place to call home, a safe place to go to work, and a safe and fun place to spend time with your families. And we're implementing plans to make that happen. Until then, be diligent in adhering to CDC guidelines for social distancing and practicing good hygiene, such as hand washing, cleaning and disinfecting high-touch surfaces, and wearing a cloth face covering when in public. Thank you for watching, and stay safe and stay healthy.